Welcome to this shortwave radio, past and present. And so, Radio Denmark. Radio Denmark is one of those stations that you might not have been listening to as they were Danish only, but you probably remember the interval signal. Radio Denmark was one of those stations that were broadcasting only in their home native language, which meant it was mostly for their, Danish population abroad. And a lot of stations did that back in the days. The first broadcast from shortwave for Radio Denmark occurred sometime on October 29th, 1922. And was aboard a ship transmitter broadcast that dedicated music programs for a specific audience. And of course, Radio Denmark went on to broadcast across the world. They had their own transmitter site that was, of course, from Denmark. But what happened is that their transmitter site actually was getting old, and it closed down. And for the last few years after that, Radio Denmark was actually rebroadcast over the Radio Norway International Broadcasting Facility, starting February 12th, 1990. The end of Radio Denmark arrived in the last week of 2003. Actually, December 31st, 2003 was the last broadcast. This is a QSL card that I have from that time. And of course, I believe they had a one-time English broadcast near the end where we could at least, for a short moment, hear some English out of Denmark. Here are a couple of radio clips. One is from 1978. What it sounded like back in that day.
De lytter til Danmarks Radio.
You are listening to the shortwave department of Radio Denmark, Copenhagen, Denmark. This is the first of 3 daily broadcasts to North America. You are tuned to frequency 15.165 megacycles in the 19-meter band. We can also be heard at 1600 hours GMT on the same frequency and at 0 hours GMT on 9.520 megacycles in the 31-meter band. I'd like to draw your attention to the fact that this station broadcasts exclusively in Danish.
Danmarks Radio, kortbølgeafdelingen. De lytter til vores udsendelser til Nordamerika på 19,78 meter, der svarer til 15,165 megacycles. Vi gør opmærksom på, at vi dagligt har 3 udsendelser. Denne klokken 12 GMT er den første. Derefter sender vi igen klokken 16:00 Greenwich Mean Time på samme bølgelængde og samme frekvens. Og klokken 0 Greenwich Mean Time på 31 meter båndet 9,520 megacycles.
The one that I remember a little more is the one that was from the 80s, and this one is actually taken in 2000, but it was pretty much this one in the 80s.
De lytter til Radio Denmark. You're listening to Radio Denmark, Copenhagen, Denmark.
And so I actually was able to get a QSL card. A lot of stations, even though broadcasting in other languages, would still reply to any QSL request from English-speaking listeners out there. So Radio Denmark, maybe not something you'll remember as a broadcast unless you are incapable of understanding Danish, but I'm pretty sure their interval signal everywhere on the band that we would hear every day is something that you remember. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.